Yo, there we go. Sorry, I, I, I didn't unmute before I started speaking for a second, so it was like, anyway, how you doing? I see you. I sense you. Yeah. Let's see here. Let me quickly, Let's see. Akbar! The caravan. This is correct. That is my nation. I am a caravan. The entire country. Just, yeah. Huge. Okay, so got Diplo and offensive. Do I need to up my Diplo tech? Yes, I do. I need to for that. 30%, so I'm still 9 years ahead on Mil Tech, so one level into Diplo Tech just to keep from getting too much corruption. And then I will focus down getting to diplomatic cores. Okay. I forget, is there a... Yes. There will be a coalition. Which ones do I have truces with? Not Sistan anymore, so I might want to improve relations there. Okay, other countries that I have to worry about. Mamluks and Hijaz are non-factors. Because we have a truce. Medina, non-factor entirely. Hijaz is a factor, but we have a truce for the time being, plus they don't really matter that much. Iraq, non-factor, tiny nations. Persia is a factor, but we do also still have a truce. Till 65, in fact. Let's see who else will be pissy. So, Fars. How long do we have a truce with them is the question. And at Koyunlu. I don't have a truce with them. And sadly, there's not too much of a way around that, besides the fact that we're both, like, Turkish. But that's, like, it. So, yeah. Oh, I'm sad. I probably went to go get something cool, like coffee. Or tea. Let's see, how long is the truce with Fars? No. Okay. Fars is till 74, so that's the longest truce I've got right now. Meaning, whenever I make... So, Fars is a non-factor. Hijaz and Iraq are absolute non-factors. I just need Shirvan. Shirvan is a factor, I think. They have, yeah. They do, in fact. They're unbelievably minor, though, so... Persia technically could start a coalition, but I'm stronger than them, so I think it should be fine. I should be able to keep this up, then. Let's see here. After I beat back my rebels, I can probably send over these troops to look mildly menacingly at them. And yeah. Oh, I like this one. Yeah. Okay. I think I can afford to go ahead and do this one. Yes. Oh, is there anybody I need to... Nope. Just that and money. Okay. I will core the provinces. In fact, I think this is one that has a, yes, it does. So that's going to be a trade company anyways. Who the hell is taking all my freaking trade, though? Kilwa, Persia, Malindi. Basically, I need to conquer downstream people besides, like, the Castilians, because those will be a pain. Freaking pain in the ass. Okay. Oh, cool. I can wipe that small army. Oh, and I have these guys cut off. So I can probably... Time to go back to looking at them menacingly. I'd rather not waste mill power when I could get this. And how long till neighbor bonus isn't there yet? When do I get the ability to steal technology? I can study. I think studying is stealing. Hey, buddy. How would you like to give me some free tech? Let's see if that's increasing my... Yes, it is. I'm gonna wait for that to build. Repay. I'm going to flip who I have here. Shit. Let's see. 3 bad luns, that's fine. Do that. And go for a level 1 level 1 spy. And that should work pretty well. Azuron rebels. Good. Better to fight those sooner rather than later. Well, shit. That is frustrating. Really? Yes. Hallelujah. Because I'm going to save as much Diplo as possible by maxing this out. Okay, do that and that. I'm going to keep using this guy to fight the Ethiopians in my land, then. And I'm going to use... I'm going to split this force between fighting these rebels and those rebels. Let's see if I can't get a new general. I can. And these guys come with one pre-built in. Good deal. Wipe them. You're gonna go up there. Very nice. Good for you. Let's see. How long till? Got a few years. Okay. Yeah, we can do this. And traditional stab. Which way does it? Good. Because that is the best side of it to be on. Go ahead and get that buff. What do you know? Attrition for enemies. And let's see here. Interpretation, so that adds Wahhabism. Yeah. Shane. But there are no tribal federations, so like... Yeah. Time to look at them mildly menacingly. Oh, hello. Somehow you missed them, but that's fine, I guess. And let me stop these bastards. Let me go ahead and take this. Fuck. Okay, how many rebel groups are still wanting to rebel? Particularists, which does kinda suck, but it should still be alright. I'm gonna go ahead and get this, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the... Oh my gosh, that's cheap. There's no more places. Let's just stop these guys for now. Note to self, next idea is going to be Oh, hey, Nexus! Sorry, I got distracted. How long have you been here? I am so sorry. I have left my D&D group last weekend due to being 45 to 50 minutes away, getting too much money-wise? Also, they made a rule about the help action. Like, explain how you're helping. Well, I mean, that's... How would I put it? That's kind of... I think... I kind of get the concept, but I do think, since it is still a game that I personally, if I'm playing D&D, would prefer it to at least be allowed to have table talk, where you discuss what they need, but maybe you could also just give the help that you think they need straight up. Like, either way, like, allowing both directions, I think would be a fair way to... Wait, why am I... What? Where's my VTuber? Where's my VTuber? Hello? Oh, well, here's what we're gonna do. Because apparently it got fuckety. Transform. Center. What the fuck? Let's see. What the hell? Sorry, I'm having issues with my VTuber. Let me see. I'm trying to fix it. Okay. Fit to screen, please. Like, oh, because it costs money to travel. Yes, okay, that makes sense. It's not a Thanos step. I mean, if I, let me fit to screen. And then do that funny thing where I move it over here, because, this stuff is what I see. I don't really care to share that. But yeah, dude, I'm sorry. That sucks. I honestly... A lot of people don't like to do this, but I am a fan of, having... Whatchamacallit. I like having, I like playing D&D online when I play D&D. It's a lot more practical. Mind you, most of my friendships tend to be long distance, so, like, for me, that's, like, fucking normal. For other people, that's, like, that'd be annoying, so, like, I don't know. It depends a lot on the person. What the fuck, though, with those rebels? Oh, they have a 5-shock general. That explains it. Hey, Mr. Baluchistan, do me a favor. Retake this, please. Yeah, okay. Good job. Good deal. Good deal. Do thing, yes. Let's, send these guys both to Mogostan and group them together. Anyways, yeah, there we go. What the fuck? Let's Can I? There we go. Sorry, I was stuck on, something. Anyways, that's how I have historically played D&D, but, like, I get why somebody might not be as interested in that method. Let's see here. I want to go for the Trade Center. Boom. And go ahead and get that. I actually don't care if Egypt expands here. What I do care about is getting full, areas. Boom, boom, boom. And Shua has those two. And I will state a bunch of the stuff. And yeah, okay. And this barely upsets anybody, because nobody is Coptic. Okay, and while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and box them in. Make sure that they don't start expanding outward. There we go. And then in the 1600s, I'll start plotting to invade this way. Okay. Yes, please. Join together. Defeat the fucking massive Farsi stack. Holy shit. And, yeah. What the fuck? And this is a mountain province, isn't it? Can I escape? No. Well, on the bright side, it appears I don't need to. So what's your plan? Like, are you just done with D&D for a little while, or are you gonna be, are you gonna find yourself a new table, or, like, I'm curious. I don't play I haven't played D&D recently. It's been a long time, so I am the curious. Thinking of which, you'd probably be interested in the, there's a project, not my channel, but I am partnering with another guy to I'll help him run the channel, basically, but it'll be his channel, to do a D&D game that's streamed, and people can interact with the stream, which will be really cool. But that's gonna be, like, that's months away. It's probably gonna be sometime this year, but not soon. Okay. Fuck, not again. Oh, I won. But at what cost? Let's see here. Okay, their manpower reserves are out. So I'm gonna group my troops together, beat back these rebels. I hope whatever is happening in the garage cannot be heard through my mic. Can you... Oh, you already dipped out. I forget Nexus is the kind of viewer who pops in for like 5 seconds, talks about their day, and then leaves. Fuck. Really? Apologies. I am just hearing a lot of things in the background. It's weird that I can't be heard, but whatever. It is strange that when I am screaming profanity, yelling profanities as I speedrun, they can't hear anything, but I can hear everything. I can hear it down to the word. I really hope it's not getting picked up by the stream. Okay, good. I still have my ruler. Okay. Didn't even answer my question about his D&D KV. Okay, let's group these guys together. Which is the better leader? This one is? Yeah, okay, cool. Send them over here. Send these guys to retake Dashistan, and we're good. Okay, no. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send these guys over to handle this, because I need to win this war. Like, this year. Because if I take too much... You know, I just remembered, this one's actually kind of useless. Whatever. Like, I, don't even remember how I would go about, let me see here. I mean, I think I'm just gonna, once the Ottomans get it, I'm just going to pay them for it, but still. I'm just glad to know that it is, I'm actually really glad that they put their dynasty on my throne, because I think accepting that might be the reason why I've been getting, like, why they haven't just invaded me yet. Okay, wipe out that small force. And wipe out their entire army. Now, what's the war for officially? Axum. Okay, so we're going to send a few infantry over to take Axum. I'm going to send the rest of my troops up here to take Agu. Agub. Agu. Agu. Aguer. Aguen. Aguai. Okay, anyways. Let's see. So this is part of the Shua one. Boom. My wants are stuff like, let's see, what's this full area? So that's Nubia. Different areas of Nubia, so I can get the trade. These are all part of this. I would like to aim for these forts, but, like, if I don't get them, I don't get them. Actually, I'm going to prioritize the forts. Yeah, I like finishing off regions, but, like, forts are more important. So, yeah, do that, do that. And, which one of these is the... This is the trade node, so do that so that they still can defend themselves. Or that they're still... They don't look like... So that they don't, like, end up getting too broken up as I, expand here. And, yeah, okay. Like, nothing in... Oh, wait, no, this is one that has that for trade. These are both trade companied. Let me check. I'm not getting the extra, Let me go ahead and do that one. Let's see here. Is it enough? Yes, it is. Okay, hallelujah, finally. Because I want to start transferring trade from here as well. And then... my goal is largely to, like, state everything that's not... Yeah, okay. That should be good. Hopefully they can take that one quickly enough. How long do we have? Oh, yeah, because I'm at war. I have infinite time, actually. April. I have till April on that front. Oh. Dagobah is dropping down to that number is enough. I actually drop that one and go for Dewara. Or go like this and go for the full... Nope. Okay. Well, if I drop that and go for... nope. That's disappointing, but... Oh, no, I do need that, though. Let's do these, then. So I can at least finish the state of Shua. Because Shua's not even a... Yeah, not even a trade... future trade company province, so I don't even need to worry about that. Let me just go ahead and... Kaffa? Do that. How long do I have till this breaks me? Weirdly enough, pretty much infinite by the looks of it. In theory, I should be able to drag, The Ottomans kicking and screaming. Into this other war. Oh. Huh. Ah. Do I have a claim? I do not. I need to get one because I need to break their, I'm going to keep these guys here because, yeah, it could upset my ally, but on the other hand, that tech bonus does not lie. Wait. You know who's better than the Ottomans? And that way, they won't be too upset with me, hopefully. I'm still a little bit ahead of time, right? Yes. They do not have it yet, but they will soon. Okay. Fight the rebels. If I had a claim, I would be invading you. But the province just isn't freaking worth it. No. No interest in allying you, man. Sind just straight up won't join the war. Persia will, though. And they will bring a lot of people in with them. Okay, I just need to keep an eye on this then, I think. Because it's a war against Mantua. Wait, not Mantua. The papacy? Sardinia. Oh, Sardinia. Okay, it's a war against Sardinia. Let me check how we're looking. We're maxed out on trust, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, whenever it's time, I'm going to ask to prepare for war the moment they are free to. And yeah, that's the strat. That is the strat. Not a strat. The strat. Wait, let's see here. How much money am I making? Oh, nice. And that is with a bunch of negatives, so that's not too horrible. Let's do that to finish that agenda, and then I'll get a new agenda and get this and seize land. In the meantime, I think I'm going to do some work on another desert city. I just don't know where. Think of which, that's probably going to be my biggest strat of all, to really cheapen the cost of development in the desert. I'm gonna use the Oasis buff and all that, but I'm also gonna move my capital constantly, like. Let's see here. Hello, Varus! Behold, ye mighty despair, for this mighty empire of Axum. What I was, you are. What I am, you'll become. Inscription in the ruins of the ancient capital. Oh. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know much about the Axumites. I know that they existed during the Roman Empire. And I know that they, let's see. Oh, shit. I think I just realized... Well, oh no, that's Kaffa. That's different. Uncore that. And uncore that. Because the goal is actually... Because the only reason I had that crap going was for other reasons. Let's keep an eye on the Ottomans. Let me ask to prepare for war the moment I can. That will keep them honest. Build, fabricate claim on Sirt. Since the Ottomans joined their war, I have a sneaking suspicion that I can get them to join mine. Yay! Woo! How you doing today, Varus? How doth thou? Today is one of them slow days. And I think it's, like really freaking slow, actually. Wonder if there's something special going on today. Is there anything special on February 25th? Because, like, it really does feel like a slow Twitch day. Like, even... Oh, wait, no, I like having this in the back. Wait, who the fuck messaged me? Oh, no, I was added in... Oh, okay, Ruby. Okay, that's just Ruby's reminder that they're not going to be around for a few months. Good for them. Take a vacay. Rent's due Saturday, so that's an upcoming event. Rent's due every... Well, not every Saturday. It also depends on who... Not everybody has rent... has their rent set like that. Plus, a lot of people on Twitch are, like, between the ages of 13 and 22. And a lot of those people are at either college or living with their parents. You know, so... Yeah. I live with my parents, but, like, you know... So I don't, like, I've not dealt with proper rental payments. I just pay into the house what I can. Let's, uncore this. So I can core everything in the region. Yeah, just making sure there's nothing I need to... There's no uncored things, right? Nope. Good. Yeah. But, rent is rent, and life is life. Hopefully, we're gonna eventually hit another cycle where owning land is cheaper than renting. It's just, we're just not there just yet. From what I understand, there's a cycle that that on average is about every 50 to 100 years, where it where it's a renting economy or it's a ownership economy. From what I understand, we're going to hit another ownership economy. But, I don't know, I might be wrong. We're not there yet, though. So your estimated mortgage is $200 less than your rent, bank. You can't afford to buy a house. I mean, yes, that's the thing. Land is going to crash in price. Also, it depends on where you buy. You, my friend, appear to be in the wrong state. I can buy land out here. Out in my state, I could probably afford decent enough, like, land, or, in fact, what I would, if I wasn't in an area where we get hurricanes, what I'd probably do is I'd buy land and put a pre-manufactured home on it, because that's not too bad. And then maybe one day, when I have more money, replace it with a... Well, I mean, that's... I'm not a house flipper, no. I would not sell unless I really want to move. So, Varus, it's not about poor or rich. It's actually about the cost of land. So, like, if you go to... Nobody on any normal normal income can buy a house in, like, New York State, for instance. No matter if on paper New York is richer, everything multiplicative wise is far more expensive. So it metas out to being that a poorer state, your cost of living is so exponentially lower that it doesn't even like register. For instance, on paper, California's richer. But if you lived in California, you would have no hopes. Unless you were making 6 figures. And most people don't make six figures there. You see what I mean? That's what you need to think about is cost of living index. Mixed with the amount you make. I'm not actually a fan of Maryland that much. Maryland's alright, but like, honestly, my recommendation is Texas right now. Land's cheap. Services, land, and food are super cheap, but there's a lot of job opportunities. Florida's alright as well right now. Florida's been growing, but the biggest issue is that their economy, it's short. They've had a lot of short-term gains that might crash in the long term because they've become, I forget what it is, they've become an economic sector combined with the South End being a largely retirement type stuff. It's not, we don't know if it's going to be, if their growth is going to stay. But Texas has historically shown that its growth stays. And it has so much land and so few restrictions that it's like, it's a lot easier. It is just so much freaking easier. War of Honor. Good relations. Let me just fix that. I was not paying attention, sadly, is the issue, I think. Yeah, let's just there we go. So I recommend Texas. I recommend Texas. Or I recommend living near enough. It resets itself. What do you... Dude, we're not doing a reset. Shit's moving. Things are going fucking wild. And I don't mind, actually. I kind of... I prefer things to move fast than... Whether we're going up or down right now, I can't tell you. But what I can tell you is I prefer to move fast than slow. The Ottomans, I hate you because I forego to push funny favor button. Anyways, give me one moment. I'm gonna run to the restroom, guys. Please do not leave. It only takes about 2 minutes, okay? I'll be back. Get me back. Oh, jeez, I'm sore. Anyways, running. Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry about that. I had to go very badly. Anyways, let's see. But the question we got so is that each prison term is like watching a new U.S. formula and radically changing that. Okay, yeah. I see what you mean, and I don't disagree. Now, right now, it's 4 years, but... Honestly, what I'm hoping this time around is I just want to watch the IRS get gutted. Because I am pro an income tax, and I'm pro some level of corporate tax. I prefer lower ones, but I think that I'm pro the concepts. But they need to simplify the tax code. They need to fully reform the tax code. It's tax season right now. Do you know how hard it is for a new business to do our basic-ass taxes? Good morning, Poi Poi. Hey, Poi Poi, do me a favor when you get the chance. Could you, whatchamacallit? Could you confirm my 2 runs? Because, you and me both know Shivento's never getting to that shit. So, like, whenever you got the opportunity, man, that would be a big help. But yeah, no, so my point is, I want to see I want to see, government agencies get gutted. So I'm actually kind of excited. I have my complaints, but I'm excited for watching that. Because, yeah, no, I don't... government has and always will be super corrupt, so if there's less of it, it has less room for corruption. Arigato gozaimasu! Woo! My runs have been accepted. Now I'm officially own over half the leaderboard, baby! Oh, Shivento's gonna be really sad when I just get bored and take the freaking tutorial one. I have some ideas. The tax code is simple. Could be explained in 5-page book. Now the credits, exemptions, subsidies, write-off stuff. Varus, I beg to differ. Have you ever had to write up a 1065? I did. And even with TurboTax guiding us, that was stressful. There's no easy way to tell them, hey, we literally made nothing. And it's really hard because they want us to report the exacts of each thing. They don't... Let me pull this shit up so you get an idea. I'm not going to, like, show y'all. I'm going to explain what I'm looking at. So I have my partnership tax return. 1065. And that bitch took... Even guided, it doesn't explain itself very well. Yeah, individual taxes is a pain in the ass if you have any assets. But if you have just a regular W-2, it's easy. Dude, if I was just working with a W-2, I'd be fine. But that's not how you build wealth. The way you build wealth is you have investments. And I'm not, like... And there's bare-bone basic investments that you can use to make money. And where I think I just do it online in, like, 5 clicks. Yeah, so... Yes, but... Is what I'm gonna say to that, Bob. You see, the issue with the European system... It's the only issue I like the European system and its simplicity of that you just do what the fuck they tell you. My complaint about it is more about, whatchamacallit? Sorry, I'm trying to remember how I would put it. Yeah. Same, actually, Varus. I have stocks, crypto. Once again, not a, for the record, not an endorsement. This is what I have, not what anybody else should have. What you have is your business. What I have is my business. I have a Roth IRA, a managed fund. Let's see. I used to get a W-2. I have multiple 1099s. I think I have 2 1099s. I might only have one right now because I have Twitch. I'll probably have more later. 1099, a 1065K, a 1065 for the business as well. And let's see. And then numerous other small incomes that I need to report lest I get fucked. Oh yeah, no, I have multiple 1099s because I have my Twitch 1099 and my bank 1099. And yeah. And then there's the education fund. Thinking of which, I do need to switch that over to my wife's sister so that because we want to make sure she can go to, we want to make sure she can go into any like trade school she wants, and that'll be a tax-free way to do it. Since I have money left over in mine, and I'd rather, at this point, I am legally the full controller of it, so I'd like to do that for her. Yes. That's the thing, though. You don't make money without risk. Also, you do safer routes you do safer routes as a bedrock, and you do riskier routes if you have a taste for it. That's the only way I can put it. I'm not going to talk more in depth about it because I don't want YouTube to think that I am trying to be a financial expert when I am not. I know a fair amount about finances, but I'm not an expert. I have no schooling for this. This is not what I do for a living. Well, kind of is, but not for anybody else. I'm not a financial manager or anything. Oh, dude, easier access to education is called YouTube. I mean, at this point, YouTube and, there are a bunch of free websites. I'm learning SQL for free right now. Oh, dude, I actually think, well, they're doing a similar concept. I hope they add that, though. I hope they add company stocks, since companies can exist with EU5's framework. Because company would just be a country that's a building-based country, right? Let me message you, though, Poi Poi, real quick, so I can explain some... But yeah, and I used to keep some, I keep some mutual funds, in a Roth IRA. That's, because, mutual funds are pretty freaking sick. Add the Great Depression to EU5. EU5's not gonna, maybe in the timeline mod, because they're probably gonna make a timeline mod. Let me check. No, they're on yes, they have offensive. I have offensive as well, but, I'm dealing with some different tech stuff. Let me go ahead and up this so I can be ready for when it's time to take the next mill one. And whenever these guys... Yeah. IRA is a tax-deducted account. Basically, they pre-tax it, and then it grows. Poi Poi. So you tax the money. It's taxed when it goes in, and in exchange, it doesn't get taxed when you take it out. A mutual fund is different. You can have a mutual fund in an IRA. So, what a mutual fund is like a, so there's two types of baskets of stocks. You can either have a mutual fund, which is a managed fund, a fund managed by a company that you buy and keep. and they have like, they're kind of like, mutual funds are kind of like if you bought, well, there's mutual funds and there's index funds, and they're very similar, and they're both kind of like hedge funds, except for you can sell whenever the fuck you want. They're both baskets of stocks, though. Index funds, I think there's a difference in how they run, but yeah. And both are what would be traditionally considered quote-unquote safe options. Reminder, I am not a financial advisor. I have to keep saying this because there's going to be a VOD of this. And the VOD, if I do not want Google eating my puckered rectum. My puckered rectum, if you will. Let me fucking clip that. I'm just going to take the puckered rectum part. That's just funny. Anyways, so yeah. So, looked into index funds. Yeah, they just run differently. And they might be taxed differently. I'm not sure on that front. Let me see. Do I have the free company yet? Yes, I do. And I'm guessing I'm going to have Ethiopian rebels. I've already gotten them, I think. Funj rebels, then. But yes. Oh, right. I never got to say my issue with European tax system. Well, yes, you still have a very complex tax code. The difference is you don't get to check the government's work. Now, I have a complaint with how we do ours. I think an in-between system would actually be good, where where I'm allowed to, where they send me what I'm supposed to pay, but then I'm allowed to check their work. Because I don't like that they can just come in and say that I owe... I don't like the idea of being told I owe something when I might not. Yes, you do? Question mark. Oh. And also, I'm very iffy on the... I go mentally back and forth on how comfortable I am with them having too much information that I don't give them. I have a distaste for government and for governing bodies because I find them to be arbitrary and foolish. Oh yeah, hang on, which I need to start, You can, in Norway, you can check how much anyone else makes. Yeah, I don't like that. I find that to be a privacy concern. I am a firm believer in fuck off and leave me alone. It's none of your business. The only part that's anybody's business is the fact that I'm paying my taxes, which I am. I do not like... It's not that I'm anti-taxes, it's that I'm anti-anything that violates my privacy. You think that system is a bit silly? The privacy part, or the the ability to check the income of your neighbor? Yeah, let me just do that because that's the best one part of this idea group. So I'll put off getting the next Militech for a little bit, especially since I'm gonna see here. I can request ask for knowledge sharing. Once they have the... You can, but I'm not... Dude, for one thing, once again, I'm not recommending crypto. It is risky. All investments are risky, but that one is especially. It's a very volatile investment. So I would never, even to a friend, privately... I would never recommend that. And I'm recommending none of these things, by the way, because those are my personal things I'm doing. I am not a financial advisor, etc., etc. Sorry, I keep having to clarify this shit because I can be screwed if the... Anyways. But the thing is, there are certain methods... What the fuck? Anyways, as I was saying, there are methods, though. What the hell? That's fucking weird. Suddenly getting rebels because of the Kizzle Bash. There will be news articles that say, look how much insert famous person here made this year. So, in the US, we do have that somewhat public when it comes to certain high-profile figures, but I don't know how it is. I think it's an estimation, not an actual fact. Unless it is publicly available knowledge that they have allowed to be made publicly available. Which is very, very different. Hey, Ottomans, you want to help me out here? Oh, fuck. Koyan Lu, and they cede a bunch of land to me. Hell yeah. Where all did they... Oh, they created Border Gord. That's what they did. Anyways, who the hell is... Oh, yeah, I remember who Giletti is. Corrupt leaks, usually. I mean, sometimes, yeah. But yes, I have an extreme distaste for people having any of my information without my consent. So the system is like, you can see others' incomes, but it will leave a mark that says that you visited them, who checked out your income. What do you mean a new vid on the long drive? Isn't the long drive over? I mean, sorry, I need to open up my YouTube. Oh! He has a live video about the long drive. Okay, cool, dude, I'm gonna check that out. I'll check that out later. I love that shit. You know I love that shit. I'm down with that sickness, man. Thinking of which, let me check something. Because I'm a analytics junkie. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Thank you, funny analytics. Yeah. Oh, cool. They are picking a fight with the Ottomans. That's good for me. I'm gonna put this off for... Put off... Any other wars? Ooh, I can white piece Persia and do a truce flip. When I go to war with the Mamluks. Thinking of which, I'm going to keep an eye on these guys, because, who all's in this war? Chagatai. Ah. Oh, the long drive is a game. I was thinking about the other... Remember Poi Poi, the 6,000 kilometer? That's what I was thinking. I'm actually, but, I mean, yeah, that's cool, man. I dig that. I dig that. Let's see here, but yes, if this has not been verily made clear, I value my privacy. I don't mind people having information about me. It's more about the consent of that information. For instance, I don't care if anybody knows how much money I made this year, or any year. But I do care that I have the right to say no. And I care about, and that's just like how I have the right to kick somebody the fuck off my property, if it's my property. I have the right to quiet enjoyment of my property, meaning if somebody is standing at the road yelling at me, then yeah, I can call the cops. Etc. And that, like, there are just certain... There's a list of things that I have the right to enjoy and the right to keep and etc. And I like that. I like... What's mine is mine and what's yours is yours. And if I choose to share, I choose to share. That's how I feel. Okay, let's see here. Do that. And blue. Let's keep an eye on the war. The war. War has changed. Oh, sick. I can start this war. I'm not gonna do that one, though. I want to fight Sind, but I can't, like, cope. Okay, anyways. Hey, Ottomans, we're picking a fight. And then I'm gonna use that as the ability to go after Tunis, because Tunis can't beat me. Hey, Mamluks. Fuck off. Wait, do they have, like, offensive ideas, too? I guess they do. What the fuck? What's their general? That's disgusting. War has changed. Can't hire Swissmen to fight for us. Okay, you right. For me, war has changed. I can't, I now do funny things where I barrage people with missiles. And, maybe on rare occasions, pictures of shirtless Brazilian men. Because I think that would be very funny. Okay, the Ottomans are winning their war. Hopefully, they'll white peace Chagatai soon? Question mark? Good. Okay. No guy still technically exists, but Nito. My goal is to white peace Persia. If the game will let me do this without getting screwed, I'll do this. No, I don't want to do that. Instead, I'm going to do Huanpur, break their alliance with Huanpur. Uzbek vassal, let me check. Uzbek tributary. Dude, I'm gonna... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a cannon mounted in the hallway. And then shred home invaders with grape shot, like the founding fathers intended. I shouldn't like that. Find that funny, but I do. It's so funny to me. Okay, can I white peace you yet? No. Can I white peace you soon? Probably. The Ottomans are useful allies. Oh, I wonder how much of this they want now. I'm iffy about taking these two provinces, though, because I think they'll just end up getting pissy about it. I'm still taking Dumayat. Sorry. That's, like, non-negotiable, Mr. Ottoman. John Ottoman. So they have... So what I'm guessing is going on is since they have full offensive and defensive ideas, and they have their discipline buff from Reform the Army, that's what I'm getting screwed on. Chain shot would be better. That's fair, but grape shot is easier to come by. I'm not even joking. You can buy grape shot in the US. Dude, you don't need to answer who you are. They're in your house. Chain shot is where you have... fuck it. I'm just gonna send it to the Discord. Give me a moment. Chain shot. Actually, you know what? Even better yet. I'm gonna show it on screen. I have something called temp. So let me just save image here from Wiki. Put this on pictures. I got this. No. Shot. Let me add a new section to my server. Oh, not my server, my pictures area. Stream. Wait, no, this is... Let me go into Twitch stuff. Stream pics. So it's easy to come by. Chain shot, JPEG, boom. And let me set that up real quick. Temp. Replace temp with that. Highway robbery. That's not the right place. That's my taxes. Memes? No, that's under my company stuff. Don't ask. It's part of our strategy. Anyways, let me show this. This is chain shot. It doesn't... Sorry, it has a white background. This is chain shot. Flechette is neater. Yeah. So, yeah, you shoot a cannonball. It opens up, and this type of stuff was used for, like, destroying, So, chain shot... buckshot... Not buckshot. Shoot. Grape shot, which is old school version of buckshot and birdshot, was shot out of a cannon to eviscerate people. Chain shot was shot to destroy like sails normally, or they were shot normally in naval warfare. Anyways, let me go back to the game. Ribbit. This is such riveting gameplay. Actually, let's send these guys out to get... Can I send them around? No, I can't actually. So, yeah, send them go take this. Let the Ottomans pick fights here. Can I white piece? When can I white piece these guys? Never, apparently. Oh, fuck, I wasn't paying attention. Apparently, I'm retreating my men to the... This is bullshit. Let's see. Grape shot, but it's... Chain shot is... But it's actually just a Kinder Egg. Cavalry, I can see it. Infantry, chain shot would be considered inefficient, if I remember correctly. Anyways, let me just, politely... My game is going to mysteriously crash. I know, it's fucking wild in here, man. But, yeah, my game's crashed. Yeah. Yeah. They have a 6-6 general. They had a 6-6 general, okay? They fucking stack wiped an army that was not that much smaller than them. Like, that's some bullshit, okay? That's some bullshit. Ooh. Thinking of which, I need to pop a message to Xander. He's my, he's on my Wednesday stream, but he's also, my raw footage guy. Let me pop a message, check in with him about something. Comma. You start on the foot age yet? Ooh. Anyways, let me turn my troops around. If I start sieging Javier, I should be able to white peace them, which will take 30,000 out of the war. Then I can... After that, I can probably... If we push into the Mamluks... And suddenly, there's less people in the war. Who would have thunk? Are they, like, a tech ahead of me, too, or something? Yes, they are. That might be part of the problem. Just maybe a little bit. Okay, so. Hey, Mr. Ottomans, would you be willing to siege this for me? If you would siege that for me, that would be very appreciated. Like, thank you. Okay, yeah, they're gonna stack on it. I'm gonna take Dumiat before they can get to it, and then after that, oh, half price advisor. Do I need this guy? Yes. Never mind. Appreciato. Dude, I like doing caveman stuff. Ooh, me grug. You lesser grug. You lesser grug, follow better grug. We go kill a big lizard. Oh. That's what I like doing. What the fuck is that? Oh, there are my mercs. Anyways, let me get Hejaz out of this war. And let me spawn another mercenary army. I know I'm going to be hemorrhaging money, but I don't care right now. Spawn the Grand Company over here on top of this army. They should, in theory... Ooh, actually, that's a really good general. I'm going to retake Rashid. And now I'm questioning whether I want to go and knock out the Moroccans and then turn around to fight Tunis, or if I want to fight through Tunis to get to Morocco just to save time. Hello, Logo Rex! Damn, that's a pretty nice name you got there. I am not biased at all, though. Kill them all. Kill the child. Oh, dude. Oh, yeah, so I've been slowly working on, whatchamacallit. Let's see how many troops they have. They have 35k, and I think some of their troops are over here, though, so yes. Meaning, I think this is probably my best opportunity I will ever get to beat the hell out of the Tunisians. So my intention is to take along this coast, break their alliances, go here and here. Can I afford to take that? I can. And then, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yes, I'm snaking along their lands so that I may, in fact... my goal is just... I want to cripple the Tunisians. I know the Moroccans will probably re-ally them, but if the Ottomans don't, I will actually be in an excellent position. And if I do, I can just drag the Ottomans into another war. But my goal is to get close enough to France that I am a worthwhile ally. That's my goal. And if I can't get France to like me, I'll ally, like, Portugal or something. All I know is that I'm very busy preparing myself for an inevitable, for the Ottomans to inevitably start hating me. And I need strong allies, and France is the closest one to being able to keep me from getting my anus rammed in. I think technically Castile would be better, but, like, because of their colonies, but I don't care. I don't know what stats you're looking at, but you want some... I want to be on what you're on, man. Let me take Cert. Oh, that's a tiny army. Sick. Oh shoot, it's one of these stupid types of fort. Wait. What? Anyways. I will... Yeah, I want to get... Wait, do they want that province? No, then yeah, I'm gonna take, Corsica to get me really fucking close. And I will drop... Since I actually don't need the trade from here, I'll do this stuff. 2, wouldn't expect anything else. Let's see, the Rexdom. Yeah, we've actually called... I got called a Rexdom the other day. I'm going to shoot the person who said... I mean, what? In Minecraft. Actually, technically in Ark. In Minecraft, though. For the record, Google, Amazon, I am not doing crime. I am doing things in video games. Is there violence in video games? Yes. But, to be fair, no less... I know more than you would see on, TV or movies. So and it's not real. That was me. Oh, so you're the one I mean, what? I'm not going to have a reprisal that ruins your day. For the record, I am actually joking, though. I'm not going to. I know that you don't like that stuff. It's just a bit. It's for the bit. It's all for the bit. Everything is for the bit. Oh, cool. I paid off a loan, and then I'm just going to get another one in, like, a couple months. That's cool. I'm going to save up all my mill for that. Let's see. How are they doing? It's present, but they haven't accepted it yet. That's disappointing. Mr. Otoman, can you, beat up my enemies, please? I will start that because I need to, yeah. Fun facts with Bob. Did you know that a smidge actually has a number or value? Tell us the value before, so I can clip this. You bitch. Quick, let me clip this. Quick, boom. I'm waiting. Quick, quick, quick. Type quick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this in 2 clips. That's disappointing. Well, a smidgen is 1/32 teaspoon, or half a pinch. Dude, it's fine. It's actually fine. While I'm poking and prodding, because I do like to be able to do it in clips in one take. At the same time, if I can't, it's not the end of the world. Koyunlu doesn't like that. I don't care. But that does get rid of one nation that hates me. So, yeah, let's do that. Your Google closed? Oh, you're on Chrome. Okay. I'm on Opera GX, the not sponsor of today's stream. I actually would take an Opera sponsorship, for the record. I like Opera. I use Opera. I like Opera. I think even their base settings without changing anything, takes less resources than Chrome. And they let me optimize shit with my cookies and stuff. So I really like them. They make me very, very happy. Actually, no. Have these guys take Tunis, have these guys go back and beat the shit out of these guys. Defensive. And there we go. Ha ha. Go and hide these guys up here, please. Okay. Send these guys along to there. They going? Yeah. Okay, well, I'll send them to Tatooine. This is Tatooine now. When I own this, I'm going to rename it to Tatooine. Oh, wait. Tatooine? Let me look up Tatooine. I think it's, okay. Yeah, it's just different spelling. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm doing that. Let's see. I love cookies. They taste good, especially the chocolate chip ones. Yeah. AI seemingly ignoring zones of control, just marching through your land drives you insane. I remember there was a video that explained that. Paradox claimed they patched it, but actually they failed to. Really? Well, that sucks. I should probably accept that I'm not going to get everything I want out of this war. Let's just start with that and see. Hell, leave Morocco on the... No, don't leave Morocco. Oh yeah, I was dropping this. How far could I... they will not yield right now. They got extra... Oh, the AI using cheats. They got X-ray on you. I think... So, funny thing. Or not really funny. Pseudo-interesting fact. X-rays do not work the way people think they do. Because X-ray vision, if it worked the way it... Basically, X-ray vision would not work the way it's shown in the comics. You would only be able to see people's bones. Because that's the only thing. Also would give off radiation. If it was actually an X-ray. Okay, this is as far as... Because I want to make sure I get this... I got that done before getting screwed over by... See if they like how close I am now. Yes. Well, we no longer have a issue. They no longer have an issue with the fact that we're distances of borders, and that's a start. Okay, turn around and try to get the Morocco out of the... Oh. See anything? You wouldn't be able to see anything as you would need to see the mask or shadow of the object. Oh yeah, you have to stand in front of a black curtain normally, I think is what they use. Ask for military access. I hate you, Tunis, but I'm going... So I'm going to invade you again soon, yeah. The first chance I freaking get, I'm invading Tunis again. 87... 82. Well, that's disappointing. But that does make sense. Okay, the Ottomans are focusing on that and making sure that my land is not fucked. I am focused on getting the... Oh, fuck. For some reason, it's tabbed over there. Maybe Sardinia wants to be vassalized? I don't need the extra distance anymore. Plus, I don't want to be in the backyards of the big boys. Oh. France wants this. I'll yield that to France. As long as they're okay with me holding Tunis. Almost there. I just want a white peace, man. Send my troops home. Keep this merc force. Okay. War's almost done. I want all of Baluchistan this time. Or maybe not all of it. I'll drop, No, I want Siwi. I'll drop Kharon. And, Hell, I'll drop everything, but I need this... I just want the forts. Now, I want them to drop their alliance with one port. That's... Why? Why would you say that on my stream? Why would you say... I'm not gonna... Like, I don't think that's timeout worthy. I mean, at least I'm not, like, 40, but... 40 or 50, but, like, holy crap, why? 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 Ah! It just hurts me so much. It's not like, it's not even like the insult portion of it. It's just, why are you talking about that part of my anatomy? Why would you do this? Go take a fucking nap, you're right. Little... Like, no, I mean, it's fair to say that I'm not nice, but, like, why do you have to bring up my anatomy? It's like bringing up the fact that my joints don't work. Well, I mean, yeah, look. Number one, I have wife. Number two, Patata's like 18. And so to me, they're like still functionally a child in my head. I mean, there's not a huge difference between angry T-Rex. Yours too? My two what? My 2 cents? My last remaining brain cells that aren't angry? My 2, Tortugas? Tortuga's a fun word. Tutuga. Let's see who else has, got really good... Hell, that's still Tuscany. Well, I will drop my spy network here until the 31st of December to Tortilla. Oh! Anyway, Poi, explain. Yours too, question mark. I love throwing you out of the 2nd-story window. I love throwing your... wrong one. I love throwing your annoying little skull towards the ground from the 2nd-story window. You are merely a foolish, stupid human! Ah, fucking ad breaks. Oh shit, that's actually a lot of money. And... Okay, let's see. They surrender yet? Huge. Good. You bastards. Yield. Money. I don't care about most of these. Can I go to war with Fars yet? Yes. I don't have a claim, though, which is disappointing. Build spy network. Thayum. Oh. Wait. There we go. I know you're probably joking, but I love capitalism too. Anyways, back to being annoyed. I am disappointed. Don't actually do that for the record. Do not actually throw yourself off the... On the list of things you should not do. That's on the list. That was a joke. You might drive me insane, but that was a joke. Fuck it, I'll go ahead and do that one so I can... I'll fully core that one so I can hopefully convert it. Oh, my missionary's missing. That's what's going on. And backward, does that work too? It could use some modification. Oh! I mean, capitalism could use some modifications, but I actually think ads are fabulous. Because that's a relatively non-intrusive method of giving you, like... So, my complaint about ads is actually that you still get ads on television when you're paying for it. I think anything that you don't pay for, having ads makes perfect sense. I think that's a fair trade. Because ads... I mean, sure, I don't love how little the ads are paying me, but I think that's, like, they only can pay me what they can actually get as a deal, and Twitch is literally losing money. That's not a joke. That's not a, you know... That's not, like, an over-exaggeration. Twitch was hemorrhaging money, and now they're just losing money at a noticeable rate. Okay, let's see here. Wait, oh, I have... There, cool. Mr. Ottomans, could you please freaking Twitch going bankrupt before GTX 6? I don't think they're gonna go bankrupt, but yeah, they're not doing too good. They're not doing great at all, money-wise. Ah, shoot. Get a claim here. Keep an eye on here. Get a claim here as well, for that matter. I'm just going to keep using the Ottoman army as my personal weapon against my enemies. Do that so that they don't go to any wars. My friend did that. It's fine if you eat paint, because it's water. Eating water paint is not actually fine. It's unhealthy. It will get you sick, but it's not going to, like... Please stop talking about these things in my chat, actually. Both of you. I think this might be in danger of breaking Twitch's rules. And I am, like, I'm going to have, for your own sake, because I don't want either of you getting banned, I'm going to have to time you both out if you keep going down this route. Thank you, and I'm sorry for accidentally starting this. You are technically talking about that. Promoting intellectual thoughts. Hey, you know one thing I'll give you... Hey, Bob, you know one thing I'll give your country? Your sovereign wealth fund is kind of ballin'. I like that. I think if the U.S. had a sovereign wealth fund, what I'd want is not for it to be used to pay us, but actually be used to lower our taxes. But because I think we could. That's the thing. I actually genuinely think that the U.S. could. That was a 666. I paid 666 military power. Well, that's foreboding. Anyways, yeah, I think for the U.S. it would make more sense just to lower our taxes, use it to lower our taxes to next to nothing, because we're more of a freedom-based system as opposed to a what's it called? Fuck, there's a term for it. We're not a social services-based country. We're a freedom-optimized country. Individual freedom, that is. Individual freedom and company freedom. Optimized country, so it's... yeah. I'm guessing these guys are gonna want this. Yes. Mr. France, please ally me. Oh yeah, I also need to build my spy network. But I definitely do really approve of it as a concept. I also think that if the government can save money, I think like a 10 to 20% of that, whoever manages to save the money, or whatever department manages to save the money, everybody gets that money split between them. And whoever does the idea gives the idea that gives it gets like half of the money, half of that 10%. Maybe like whoever gives the idea gets 10%, 10%, and then whoever the other people get in the department get 10% split between them, and the other 80% is saved for the taxpayer. I think that would be pretty awesome. They want to make Norway an extreme oil trader, monopolizer, and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Look, I don't have a distaste for oil the way many people do. I don't like oil in the long term. I think it is a negative strategy in the long term, but I think in the short term, it is very important to keep oil flowing. In the long term, I would like to see a switch over to nuclear, maybe some solar in the regions where solar is efficient, such as Arizona and some parts of the Sahara. Not the entire Sahara, but some parts of it. And I'd like to see a, whatchamacallit. And I'd like to see us move over to either hydrogen-based cars or, I forget what the other type is. Hydrogen or electric. I like the idea of hydrogen cars, actually, but electric is okay. Because there is a hydrogen hybrid car coming out this year, or maybe it came out last year, from Honda. I think it was Honda. Anyway, it's super cool! Oh no, it was Toyota! It was Toyota! It was one of the Japanese companies. Anyways. Natural gas is okay. My complaint about natural gas is the difficulty in storing and moving it, and the fact that it is actually much more volatile than oil. Because oil gets refined into gasoline, which is not particularly volatile, while natural gas is very volatile. So I don't... Basically, I'm afraid of things like terror attacks, be it on natural gas pipelines, which could destroy, like, highly damage populated regions. Populated areas, and I don't like that. But, like, because, like, at the moment, I think a natural gas pipeline blowing up would do far, far more damage than a nuclear reactor meltdown because of how safe they've made nuclear. And it might not do more damage than a coal plant exploding, though. But it definitely, I think it would do more work. Yes, but... Poi, what I'm discussing is that I first want to move our power grid to nuclear, and then I want people to start using hydrogen cars. Also, they're already working on a concept of a hydrogen car that you can just pour water into, and it will make the hydrogen in the car using the car's own electrical system, making it a hybrid electric hydrogen car that makes its own hydrogen, which is theoretically possible and fascinating. The only fear is that the 2 oxygen being left back into the atmosphere. Ooh, no. Because it's, hydrogen 2 oxygen, it might create too much oxygen, but it might actually help to offset some of our carbon emission concerns and stuff. As long as it doesn't make our environment too oxygen rich, it should be fine. That's the only real major concern. Anyways, let me run to the restroom, guys. I will be right back. I am enjoying this conversation a lot, though, so I will want to get back to this one, and I'll get back to playing game. Be back. Oh, my legs again. Oh, my back. Oh, Lord. Speedrunning yesterday was... well, it's not as bad as last time. Anyways. fact, jeez, Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, Bob, there's a reason why I'm concerned about oxygen. An over-oxygenized atmosphere, it's not about air pressure, it's actually about oxygen toxicity. Our lungs, as we age, oxidize, and that's why people's one of multiple reasons that people's lungs get worse as they age. If there's more oxygen in the atmosphere, our lungs and other parts of our body would oxidize faster. Basically, humans rust. Yes. Everything that we use is a toxin. There's very few foods that we eat that we currently have as a large part of our diet, at least in the US. Like, grains are a toxin. The human body was not made to digest it well. Because, poi poi, it's easier to, while electricity, basically it's about traveling range. Also, you say 80% efficient. It might not be 80% anymore. Hydrogen also, as a fuel source, would be way stronger than you would think. Don't forget, hydrogen was the first nuclear bomb was hydrogen. We're basically, even though it's not actually nuclear in this case, we would basically have nuclear-powered cars. At least I don't think it's nuclear in this case. If it is nuclear, then we need to, be careful at how we set it up. But anyway, yeah, no, dude, I think hydrogen car, well, it removes steps. The hydrogen is more efficient. And, to boot, unpopular opinion, electric cars have other serious problems with them. Electrolysis, yes, but I mean, so you basically fully electric cars have other issues with them, including traveling range, because a lot of times, once again, it's water. They are currently created. The system they have is in the car is that it actually turns the water, so, you know, 2 oxygen, 1 hydrogen, and splits it. And then the hydrogen is the fuel. And the oxygen, actually, they can burn the oxygen, too, if they wanted to. After all, oxygen is actually what rocket fuel is made out of, so they could burn both. So, yeah. Theoretically, mind you, on the rocket fuel part. The other part. But yes, what Builder Bob just said is fully accurate to what it would do. And what I think it currently does. Let me double check. Because, Toyota hydrogen car. Only emission is water. Powered with hydrogen fuel cell. Okay, what do you put in there? Mid-sized hydrogen. You face-palmed, but that is literally what it would do. The most fuel-efficient hydrogen fuel cell car. Rated EPA, and one with the longest range. So, let me put this for context. Poi poi. A hydrogen fuel cell will drive you. Let me find the distance that they have set up. The current distance that you can go with a hydrogen fuel cell is Well, sorry, I'm having difficulty because it's only showing me the number 2, which is from 2021, as opposed to the current generation, which can go even further. But the old generation could go 1,360 kilometers. How much power are you going to use to pump all that water around? You'd be surprised. Most of it's just fluid dynamics. If you're driving a car, you can actually design the engine in such a manner where the force of your motion would actually move the fluid around mostly. The rocket fuel quote, I mean? Oh, yes, rocket fuel is made from oxygen. Look it up. In fact, let me go ahead and double check that, but I'm pretty sure. What is rocket fuel made of? A combination of liquid hydrogen, highly refined kerosene, with an oxidizer, most commonly liquid oxygen. Meaning, liquid oxygen and hydrogen. Guess what? You combine the two, suddenly you have a fuel. Meaning you can literally theoretically make the rocket fuel out of water. And if you need... I am reading from online. I'm looking it up. I have Google open. You are just being a hard ass. Oxygen is half of the fuel. The other half is, guess what? Hydrogen. Or a highly refined kerosene. Half of the fucking fuel. Oxygen. The current common one is called LH2, liquid hydrogen 2. Yes, it is. You need a combination of your... You're using fucking semantics, and you know it. Most common fuel is liquid hydrogen or rocket grade kerosene, used with liquid oxygen, mixed with liquid oxygen as an oxidizer, which increases its power. As oxygen is literally the most powerful fuel in existence as far as we know, as of this moment. And that's actually why the human body runs on it. Because there's a reason why oxygen is so much more important than food or water, because it's a highly potent fuel. Common fuels, LH2 and RP1. Common oxidizer, liquid oxygen. Let's see. The ESA, that's a black powder rocket. Black powder rockets aren't common. Let's open up the wiki for rocket propellants. Wonderful, wonderful place. Rocket stages, solid chemical propellants. So, RDX, HMX, ammonium, solid propellants come in two main composites, but those aren't what most people use. They currently use a liquid chemical propellant, or one of these, or a chemical propellant. Yes, RP1 is kerosene and oxygen. Congratulations, I said that earlier. Let me quickly... And then there's, of course, the solid rocket fuel components like aluminum powder, ammonium, different fuel combinations chosen based on factors like specific impulse, efficiency, and density. Ah, well, that's neat to know. Anyways, what I said, I didn't say oxygen was the most powerful oxidizer, though. You weren't paying attention. You were hearing what you wanted to hear. I said oxygen is the most powerful fuel, because the human body runs on oxygen first and foremost. The food we eat is actually our second fuel, not our first fuel. That's anatomy. Oxidizing is increasing. you can feel free to watch the VOD and clip it to show, or clip it right now. You actually have more clip available. Actually, you can't. No, you don't. You used to. That isn't how it works anymore, sadly. Anyways, I am explicitly saying I didn't. Bob can correct me if I'm wrong. If I am wrong, I will accept it. But, by the sounds of it, you think I did? Okay, then I will accept my incorrectness. Oxygen is the, at the very least, the most common oxidizer, but more importantly, oxygen is fuel. It burns. Including, by the way, the human body uses it as such. Because, like, if I remember correctly, there are, and I have to double check. Now, I will double check that to make sure my understanding of anatomy is correct. The human body use oxygen as fuel. Not for rockets. Uses oxygen, create a breakdown of metabolic, resulting in CO2 and water. Wait, oh cool, we actually have... We take in water through breathing? That's actually kind of cool. It is best fuel because it oxidizes when timerids show up. Okay, that's kind of funny, Bob. I like that. Let's see. A molecule that carries energy within cells. Most of our ATP is created through a breakdown of food using oxygen, resulting in CO2 and water. As you exercise, energy requirements go up, so you need more oxygen. First absorbed by the blood as it passes through, tied to hemoglobin. Well, I think game theory fucking lied to me, but oxidizing is... So, yeah, literally the oxidizing itself, by the looks of it. Alright, so it actually breaks down... We use oxygen to break down food, which I think is technically stuff in our fat cells. Propellant by itself doesn't burn. And that is fair. But what I am saying, because let's get back on the topic of hydrogen car. Distance. The longest distance a hydrogen car can travel is over 1,300 kilometers. On the other end of things, in a purely electric car, electric car max range 512 miles. So that's I don't know what that is in kilometers, but I'll tell you that in kilometers the other one. Well, actually no. Let's cheat. Copy 512 mph to kmh. That is 823 kilometers. Versus if we jump over to the previous wonderful hydrogen, was 1,300 kilometers or 800 miles. That would be, and that is just the 2021 Mirai, which also set the world record for traveling. And I don't think that's the longest range by the looks of it, because I think the 2024 can go further. But I might be incorrect, and that might be what they're saying here, is they're talking about that. Miles per gallon combined, city and highway fuel economy rating was 66 miles per gallon, making the Mirai the most fuel-efficient hydrogen fuel cell vehicle, and should be the with current tech. Yeah, and hydrogen vehicles are newer than electric. And what do you know? 1,360. When was the first hydrogen vehicle invented? They started developing in 1992. They had a lot of experimental shit in the early 2000s. Da-ba. First electric car. Sorry, let me just... The first electric car was actually in 1888. First. Okay, the Tesla Roadster in 2008 helped inspire the modern generation of electric vehicles. And then FCV technology is fuel cell vehicle, but that is not necessarily... Go to sleep because it's 1 a.m., so you have a nice stream. Don't argue too much. I will try not to. But, like, yeah, you talk about current technology. The technologies are either about equally aged, or the tech for electric vehicles might be older. So, yeah. Both are relatively young technologies. So I trust the one that's ahead. Anyways, let me actually play the game instead of looking up things on Google. I don't think watching me just... I mean, I guess some people might enjoy hearing an argument about science and the most efficient fuel and all that crap, but on the other hand, the total system efficiency of hydrogen sucks compared to electric from power to miles. But in pure miles, it works great. And also, to even figure out a proper hydrogen vehicle, geez, if I remember correctly, it took them like an insane... Let me look up what the first hydrogen car was, actually. First hydrogen car. Well, it says the Hippomobile. I'm looking for a real one. Hydrogen fuel. Actually, 1966 by General Motors. I am curious about that. But I'm wondering if they mean water or if they're talking about the actual hydrogen fusion. The Hyundai Tucson. Hydrogen air fuel cell was developed by the engineer Francis T. Bacon in 1959. Huh. Yes, I value... The thing is, battery technology has not moved forward in the slightest. Therefore, until battery technology starts moving forward, making hydrogen more efficient is a better strategy, which they have been working on, than focusing on electric. Or focusing on pure electric. Hybrid is actually, as said before, the best strategy. Hybrids, because they can make electricity from their wheels turning. I'm pretty sure battery technology has increased next to zilch, but let me double check. The power of things has increased. The power of a CPU used to double every year. Let me check about... Or the power of computing power used to double every year, but battery power, if I remember correctly, did not. Battery power increase per year. Let's see. RMI, which is a major company on the stock market. The rise of batteries in 6 charts and not too many numbers. Okay. Unstoppable is leading to a domino effect that puts... And, by the way, friendly reminder. The stuff we need to use to make batteries is, lithium. Which there's only one really good country for, so until we're asteroid mining, we are kind of limited when it comes to lithium. Lithium is not a common material. Battery cost keeps falling while quality rises, but how much has it risen by? Let's see. But what does it mean? Oh, watts per kilogram. So what I'm reading here is basically that a lot of my research several years ago fucking lied to me. Now, on the other hand, they are trying to show this S-curve trend, which I think that part's bullshit. They're trying to argue that the the worth of a battery is going to triple or quadruple in the next several years. I'm pressing X, but we'll see. If batteries get that good, that'd be great. On the other hand, if batteries get that good, it would still be good to have it with a hydrogen combo. I also have a... Oh, it says... Wait. What did Google say? Because that's what they're showing. What did Google say? According to current trends, battery power is generally increasing at a rate of about 5% per year. With the current chemical composition we're already working on, for example, graphene batteries. Now, if they figure that out, I'm more interested. But once again, I'm still rather interested in hybrid. Hybrid means that we can maximize the use of both and ensure that you have the longest possible travel times. Okay, time to put the Ottomans to work again. Javier. Oh, they're in fucking debt. Wait, I can do something. Here. Prepare to war again. Fucking bastards. Let me send you money, I guess. Could you send me more information on graphene batteries? I've not heard about that, and I am genuinely very interested in that idea. Wait. I have a way to fix this. Oh, wait. Yeah. Just temporarily buy that guy. Not buy, but, you know. Pay for. Okay. Yeah. Send me some information on graphene batteries, because that's cool. Graphene is is it related? I forget. Is it related to graphite, or is it a... I know it's a carbon base, but it's normally a pretty hard material, right? Is graphene batteries seeming like they're going to be better or worse than lithium in actual use in actual storage capacity? Oh, there we go. Good. The Mamluks. Let me just quickly white piece the Mamluks. Actually, no. I'm going to steal their money. YouTube.com. You could have sent that to my private. Joe Schmo, oh, let's see. Okay, I'm interested in that, just like I'm interested, because, yeah, that's cool. That's good. Still, I like this idea. Still think that a hybrid would be the optimal stratagem, though, because that, if you combo and then maybe see if we can make them more efficient. Unless, let me correct myself. I would prefer a hybrid unless we can do, what's it called? There's a, you know how cars charge their battery when they drive? If we could make that more efficient, which would be very difficult as of our current information, I would be very interested in that. And just going full electric, because at that point, it's making almost all of its own electricity. A lot of chemical compositions are being pursued. Of course they are, but, like, we don't know enough. I'm not going to go off of something that seems promising if we have no real information, you know? Ottomans, why would you not, Oh, yeah. I need to go wipe out Hejaz first. So for peace. Not yet. Okay. Rebels are done. Let me look up regenerative braking, so I actually know what you're saying. I've never heard the term. Braking. A system that converts vehicles when it slows down. I did not know about that one. But I do know about is how car batteries charge while driving. The alternator. If we could make alternators more efficient, I'd be super down. In fact, what I'd really like to... maybe if we could somehow hook up more alternators? I don't know. I don't know. But that's, like, what I'm thinking about. Maybe if we could run alternators down the bottom of the car. That could be an idea. It wouldn't be infinite energy, but it would at least make... if you charged it... if we got more electricity per, I would be very down. I want these. I told them I want them. No. Okay, I need to send these guys over. Like, worst comes to worst, I don't get the province I want, but... that is a very heavy loss system. Also, braking... you see, regenerative braking is a cool concept, except for... I don't have to brake on the highway until I get off. But you want me to periodically hit the brake button just to... I hit the brake just to have to accelerate again, which loses more electricity than it would gain. Yes, I guess that's a point, but alternators are a lot smaller than wind turbines, and instead of using wind, they would use they use the momentum of the car, which is a little different. Which, to be fair, even our electricity grid functionally runs on similar concepts. Like, nuclear is just used to boil water. So, like, you know, and to turn turbines. So, I mean, it's not really that different. Most of our primary electricity gaining methods do that. Anyways, if we could make more efficient alternators, that I would be very down then for for that. But yeah, no, I very much sticking with hybrid. It's the momentum that you made with your fuel, so it's a net loss. What do you mean? Clarify. Because if you're saying the momentum you made with the alternator you made with your fuel, or are you talking about the hybrid, which hybrids use both, so that's a little different than you're making it out to be. Because I have talked with my fair share of car guys over the years, even if I myself am not one. Oh, wait, shit. Of course it went to a fucking 3. Bastard! Oh, okay, so it's 7:09. That's... okay. Like... because if you're talking about the alternator, for one thing, it wouldn't be momentum that you made with your fuel. It'd be... I mean, well, technically electricity is fuel in this case, so yes, it would be, but it wouldn't be a net loss because if you keep the rate, but then you turn the alternators to make more electricity, you just gave yourself more fuel while still getting that momentum. Other hybrids use a generator which uses fuel from the engine to generate electricity. Okay. That is actually good to know. On the other hand, that from like how it If currently that's a net efficient way to do things, because from what I understand that is, but then you would, I see what you're saying. What I mean by a hybrid is more like this. What if you combined the two methods? So, fuel traditional... Though, I don't think you could do that with hydrogen now that I think about it, so I'm not sure. Because I know that you use suck, squeeze, bang, and blow. And so is yours, Poi Poi. So is yours. You work on the concept of limits when there are very few actual limits. The main limit we have is time and ability, not possibility. Like if you asked people 4 decades ago if salt generators were liquid salt reactors were possible, they would tell you no. So while I don't understand how the current systems work, that's... Well, that... I mean... wait. Well, for one thing, you said if you're a mechanical engineer, the part of it is your expertise, not all of it. About half of this is mechanical. The other half is electrical based, which is one of your primary interests, so I guess you got a 90% on it? But still. Boom, move here. So, think about it. Let me slow down and explain what I'm thinking. And let me double check my work. And remember that a hybrid is just a term for a car that uses both fuel and electricity. So, there are possibly multiple ways to do a hybrid. But, let me double check. It is hard to waste. That's why it's so good. Mechanical losses are insane. I mean... yes? Yes. I will say yes to that. Let me double check what I'm actually looking for here. But, like, for instance, the hydrogen fuel cell thing is called a hybrid. And though that does probably just create electricity that way. But I don't, like, how do hybrids work? Gasoline and with an electric motor powered by the battery, allowing the vehicle to seamlessly switch between using a gas engine for higher power needs and electrical motor for better fuel efficiency. So basically, for longer drive, while the batteries, let's see, better fuel efficiency, particularly at low speeds with the battery recharged through regenerative braking while driving, uses both power sources to optimize fuel efficiency and reduce emissions. Yes, but I'm looking for something. I'm looking for... Oh, Department of Energy. That should be a pretty thorough one. So, DC to DC converter, that's in most cars. Internal combustion engine, spark ignited, that's normal. Okay, very cool, very cool. Let's tell me about the what I'm looking for. I want to know if it still uses suck, squeeze, bang, and blow. Traction motor versus combustion engine. Yes, not what I'm looking for. Oh, hey, r/ explained it to me like I'm 5. Considering I'm slightly out of my depth, I'm just going to click on that one. Hybrid system. There are many different types of hybrid systems. Neat. which use different technologies. The common thing among them is that they use both an electric motor and an internal combustion. Blah, blah, blah. They typically have a similar type of battery as you would find in a fully electrical vehicle, but smaller, so the battery range is very short. And it was slightly different. The battery in the hybrid cars are just intended for short distances or to give a boost during heavy. Now that sucks. Let's keep going. This is also why there's no charging ports on most hybrid cars. Battery is quite small. There's exception to this. You can get a plug-in hybrid as well. And some hybrids do have a decent range on battery. They're not explaining that, the bastards. That's not what I'm looking for. Yes, I was thinking about 4-stroke. Like, if you could use... I was kind of wondering if it would be possible. It might be too much machinery to put in one engine, but if you could use a 4-stroke and a... Well, I guess you could electrically... if you could use a traditional 4-stroke system and a electric together. But I don't think you could use that for... That's the thing. I'm looking for a second opinion, Poi. That's one thing you need to understand is that my biggest complaint about talking with you is that your thought processes tend to be limited. Yes, you know a lot about it, but you limit based on what is currently possible or currently theorized as opposed to what could be. And I don't have such limits, nor do I care to add those to my vocabulary. Attraction. Okay. So that's what I'm looking for. Car and driver. Hello. Because, yeah, from what I understand, a 4-stroke is used in both, but they actually are different systems, correct? When it's an electric, the electricity pushes it, is used to push it, while when it's a traditional gasoline engine, it uses what's functionally small explosions to move it, correct? External power source, looks for the motor scavenge and braking. Do exist, but they're... both 4-stroke. I mean, 4-stroke is used, from what I understand, is used in both engines, but in one electricity pushes it, and in the other, it's basically small explosions. Correct? And I say basically, it's using pressure systems and other crap, and you know, saved in the battery for immediately used. 1 kilowatt, which is 1 to 2% of size, full battery. That sucks, but that's not what I'm looking for. Parallel hybrids. Most common type is they're set up to selectively use the gasoline engine or the electric motor. Engage both at once. The electric motor gets to when they're high initial torque. Make best use of limited battery energy. Take his speed, climb, settle, cruise. Some designs employ a single motor sandwiched between the engine and conventional trim, while others use a range. Where the fuck is the information I'm actually looking for? Engine and explosions to move pistons. Okay. Well, so yeah, the pistons were what I was talking about, but because yes, I was aware of that magnets are in engines. But after all, they did attempt to make an engine that would run perpetually, but it turned out it was horribly inefficient and not worthwhile with magnets. With just magnets and no fuel source. Let me recheck that. Anyways, let me... Engines are about 40% efficient. Motors are about 90% efficient. Okay. That makes sense considering... Let me double check, but... Engine versus electric motor. Let me just see how an electric motor transforms electrical energy into mechanical energy. Okay. So it's more efficient, but it's harder to store at this moment, but it's getting better, easier to store. But at the moment, hydrogen is still ahead, but you would put your bet on electricity beating hydrogen down the line? Is that basically what you're saying? Perpetual motion machines are impossible due to thermodynamics. If I remember correctly, they can make a small perpetual motion machine. It just doesn't... And the way it uses is... it uses it off of pure magnetism. The issue that came up is that it's horribly inefficient and eventually fail. Not eventually fails. It eventually, it's horrifyingly inefficient, and you can't scale it. Which is why it's not worth it unless you are powering, like, unless you wanted the same amount of power as you could get from sticking it in a fucking potato. Making perpetual motion machine useless. Yeah, useless. Better to use gravity at that point. That is a good point. I think you could probably get around that by setting it up at one of the poles, but, like, it would still suck and not be worth it. You're still trading energy. It is never deleted or created. I am aware that that is how it works. So, depends on if we might discover that Tesla was right, but as of this moment, that is the understanding of it. So yeah, you are right. I yield. Well, I don't yield. I don't disagree with you on it in the slightest, and never did. But and magnetism, if I remember correctly, does jeez. It does over time. What the fuck? It lasts longer depending on the material. Correct? Magnetite versus, magnetized iron? Or magnite, or... What the fuck is that magnetic ore called? Magnite? Not Magnite. Magnite's a company. Magnetite? Okay. Oh, it is a form of iron ore. It's just highly magnetic. Okay. Good to know. Fun fact, everything is magnetic, just depends on its internal magnetic alignment. Oh! Neat. But... yeah, so I see your argument. I will politely disagree and think, so lead is magnetic. Certain materials are better magnetic conductors. Okay. Off of all of this, though, I would still politely disagree on electric versus jeez, fuck, sorry, I'm tired. I did not get a full night's sleep. That's part of the reason why I might seem a little incoherent. It makes full sense, but I can't actually explain my thought processes as well as I'd like to. Anyways, what am I looking for? Well, I need that. Ottoman still won't accept the printing press. That sucks. Wait, no, I can check. Have they embraced it yet? No. France has. Casey Jones is a better conductor. Anyways, right. I would personally still put my bet on hydrogen. I think that considering the two technologies are both kind of in their infancy, and I would I would put my bet on hydrogen. There we go, stack wipe. Whether they like it or not. And Hijaz is technically still in the war. I'm tired of fighting them every freaking time. I'll leave Soran. Oh, well, never mind. Your bet is on lithium. My bet is not on lithium. And also, lithium is battery. I mean, hydrogen is, Poi Poi already sent me something about graphene batteries, but which I haven't watched yet. Yeah, no, I will agree with that, Poi Poi. In a vacuum is great. But you care too much about efficiency, as far as I'm concerned. I care about usage. Quality of use matters more than the efficiency of the item. Time to put these guys in a hug box. Hydrogen is on top for now. Okay. Well, at least we can agree on that. We'll see which one stays on top, but let's see. Okay, we have a truce for the time being, so that's fine. I'm having to go through and check everybody who hates me. Transoceana hates me. That's fine. I mean, it sucks, but I can't, I'm not going to be able to get them low enough for it to matter. Maybe if I drop that one, I guess? Because that's, well, it's in the Persian node, though, which I do need more of. Fuck. I am super interested in graphene. The graphene stuff you sent me, though, I am curious about it, man. That could be really cool, and if it turns out to be correct that it makes it so that electrical cars make more sense, I will yield. I will say I'm wrong. But until range is, fully increased and they, make better home charging kits, because, well, yes, I get the idea of the... Okay, that's fair. I forget a lot because you're good at spelling stuff, that I forget that you're dyslexic. So, for you, just like how I'm freaking sleep deprived, you are not... You're having difficulty explaining stuff because your brain is literally not wired to explain stuff in text format. Would that be a fair way to describe it? Because I personally think it would be, but I want to double check. Iraq, Soran, Medina, those ones don't really matter. Transoceana does, but I'm not really super concerned. Yeah. Okay. Because I would agree that neither of us are fully explaining ourselves right. And admittedly, I'm not, as I've already said, I'm not versed in engines. I'm versed in the school of many things people believe are impossible end up being possible 2 decades down the line. That's what I'm versed in. I'm versed in that everything gets turned on its head every couple decades. Well, on a happier note, do you know why the internet was invented? I've already talked about it on stream before, but I really like talking about why the internet was invented. And the internet's something I understand relatively well. Well enough. I couldn't explain it to you right now, but I unlike the other stuff where I'm like, so-so. Definitely would need to brush up on my physics, though. Maybe not my, mechanics. I think mechanics is less necessary to theorize, but physics would be very useful. To allow universities to share research? Question mark? Oh, that's an idea. Oh, no. They were afraid of nuclear war. Hey, Kustos. So, the thing is, there's a book called The Foundation there's a book series called The Foundation by, Isaac Asimov, who was both a actual scientist, I think he was a physicist. I'd have to check, though. I forget what he actually did. And he was also, he was also a, science fiction writer. And so he wrote one about the Galactic Empire falling. He based it on the Roman Empire, the fall of the Roman Empire. And then and then the foundation being set up, the two foundations being set up to rebuild. So they did that, and that's super cool to me. Oh, good water. So basically, they were so afraid of nuclear war. A bunch of students were afraid of nuclear war, and they read the Foundation books, and they're like, we need a way to store our information. So they created the internet, store and share information, so that if it ever happens, that we can rebuild. Are physically capped in their efficiency due to mechanical and magnetic losses. That makes sense. No, that makes sense. And once again, you and me, you care far more about efficiency than I think is necessary. I care far more about the practical use. Also, to me, the idea, it's easier, also to me, the idea of being able to bring to have a, extra fuel cell that I just change out if I run out is better than having to stop by a fueling station. Because I'm pretty sure the hydrogen fuel cell stuff is like, I forget how, it might not be a replaceable. It might be the same as how, let me look up how hydrogen fuel cell. Actually, how to refuel a hydrogen car. With hydrogen gas pumped in the same okay, never mind. I'm disappointed. So yeah, it's about the same system. I mean, the only bright side is that you could you could repurpose current gas systems to be for hydrogen. Well, you can't really do that for electricity. You have to fully tear it down and rebuild from scratch. But sometimes it's worth it, so I don't know. It just depends on it just depends on how things go. It's present, but they don't fucking... Okay, anyways, let's see here. If I drop this. I just want the fucking forts gone. Okay. Oh, and I want this because it's a trade hub. You know what? That's good enough. Just seeing it to prove a point. Prove a point. The whole hydrogen car idea is great. It's just the logistics that sucks. Okay. I mean, the logistics is that that your fuel efficiency is lower, but the fuel itself is stronger than what the amount we can currently save. In a single battery. I will drink water. Yes. So it's like it still currently, as of this moment, as you said earlier, pays off. And it's possible that it'll keep paying off. Plus, that electricity has to be made somehow. And so no matter what, the efficiency will be fucked. Because all of our electricity is made with turbines, whether it's nuclear, gas, coal, or anything else. I think the only thing that isn't made with turbines is solar. And you and me both have a negative opinion of that, so you know. Let's see, do I want to sell Crownland, or do I want to keep it to get ready for the Age of Absolutism? I think I'm going to keep it. Do I want to go ahead and click this? Yes. Gotta go. Femboys won't insert adjectives here themselves. I'm glad you said insert adjective here, because I don't want to know what that is. Last time you came talking about femboys, you said something about a dog thing. I forgot what it was, but I blocked it out for my own sanity. So yeah! Okay. The fuel is great, it just leaks out of everything because of its atomic size. That's why partly why it isn't common in rockets. Once again, poi poi. It is listed as one of the 2 common fuels. The other one being... okay, let me look up based on percentage. Rocket fuel type use by percentage. Or by frequency. Let me do frequency. Liquid propellant. Because it is listed as one of the 2 common, but like if you tell me that the gas, like if it turns out that the kerosene version is still used 90% of the time, okay, see you, Kustos, then you would be correct. But if it's more like a 30, if the version that is used, the other one, LH2, is used even 30% of the time, I would say that it's so-so. Use percentage. Okay, let's see. Fuel type is either this or this, but it says the amount of that's the rocket's mass, which is 91%, which is really neat to know, but that's not what I'm looking for. I mean, yes. I'm just going off the dominant fuel types is like this. When I look this stuff up, this is what it says, like, every fucking time. I copied and pasted that. I did not write that. I'm trying to find which one is the more common and by what percentage. You know what? I'm just going to look up LH2 versus RP1. Percentage use. There we go. Okay, RP1 is significantly more widely used. Let's see. Now it's finally giving me the fucking information, you bastards. That's what I'm trying to find. The dominant use is because it's currently easier to store and has lower operational costs, which is fair. Once again, hydrogen fuel has not been in use that as a newer thing than things like kerosene, which I'm guessing kerosene, if I remember correctly, kerosene is a gasoline, as part of gasoline, right? It is a petroleum byproduct. Okay, good. That is what I was double checking. Oh, it actually... Anyways, let's see here. Pros and cons. That's not what I want to know about. still use atomized. I fucking hate when I can't find actual raw percentages. How often is LH2 used? I just wish these bastards give me percentages. Oh, so LH2 is preferred for longer voyages. Which honestly makes sense. Still can't find that bullshit, though. That's frustrating. I wonder if it has any pollution, if it gives off any pollution. I need to double check that. Because that's actually the point of a hydrogen car, is to lower pollution. Or, hydrogen... Does hydrogen fuel cause pollution? Does not result in carbon emissions. Cool. Through steam methane reforming. Produces emissions that are known to be harmful, though. Why don't they capture those, though? Because those have use. Well, no. It's the fuel creation, not the. I'll copy and paste. I think my voice might have fell off when I was saying that. When I was saying the end of it. Here. I'll send it over. That is from the. It's the creation of it, not the use of it. As opposed to oil, where it does it on both ends. And it's not a true pollutant, it's other volatile things, but they can be used technically. You know? That's what I was trying to say. Let's see. Censorship or that. I'll take censorship because it's not actually... So yes, it is burn cleaning. That's... Or clean burning? Clean burning. Where the fuck are you going? Oh. To fight Poland. Cool. Oh, that's what I completely missed that they have a outpost in Sicily. Nope. Okay. I'm still behind. Build a spy network in Tuscany. Fuck, steam methane as reforming is the most common dirty way of making hydrogen and oxygen. Oh, so it's not the only way. So basically what they did there is that they have an agenda, so they prioritized only mentioning the easy way, not the better ways that could be possibly refined upon. Is that roughly accurate? Wait, do I have a missionary yet? No, right, because they... Fucking bastards. Start going down this to hopefully get to there. I guess I'll focus on that, since I'm not going to be able to get the, Yes. Okay, just explicitly yes. They have an agenda, and that's why they're talking about it. Though it's also possible that Google only showed me that part, because I didn't read the entire paper. That was an... So I might have gotten what you would call the visual equivalent of getting a sound bite. Okay, corruption. Mostly overextension. Okay. Cool. Oh, shit. We're almost to the point where I can reform into a horde. Looting speed, movement speed. Years of separatism will be useful. National manpower and land force limit is the biggest part, though. Especially the manpower. Because I have no more use of tribal allegiance, sadly. Of course, will Nash be. Okay. So it's possible that the Google AI is the one that has a, I even forgot the fucking word I was using. Ladies and gentlemen, friendly reminder, always do your best to get a full night's sleep. Don't be Rex. Okay, and this one is just going to go straight to that because it is a... Wait, no, that's not the trade one. This is it. Okay. Is this Sunni? Yes. This is Sunni, so boom and boom. Already have that one, and I've already got this one and this one, right? Yes. So I should, in theory... Oh! What happened to my Gulf of Aden trade? Okay, the Hormuz one I have under control. They're the problems with trade power in the region. That sucks. I think I could probably fix that by... definitely another day when I'm not as I am today. Yeah, when I'm not as I am today, yes. I need that. Let me find the cheapest province to dev. Let's go ahead and knock that out. Get the discipline. No, it's fine. I'm also making progress still, for the record. It's more... Hey, well, who's almost dragging trade here? It's primarily the fucking fact that I don't hold Baghdad. I don't have enough control of the Persian and Aleppo trade nodes to cut off the trade being stolen. Fuck. No, dude, yeah, I prefer to talk about things while I'm streaming. I don't want to just talk about the game, that's boring. Talking about science is fun, even if we get annoyed and heated, because we're both stubborn assholes. And I'm not, like, I accept that I am stubborn. So it's, like, it's still more interesting than talking about nothing but the game. Wait. I did the wrong province. Yep. I said stubborn asshole. I didn't say you were annoyed or heated. Well, I said we, I guess. When I was saying, okay, you were not annoyed or heated. I got annoyed early on because you were stubborn, but then I'm also stubborn. So it's not like I have really that much of a right. While that is fair, most of it, sadly, was not my lack of understanding, but more of a misunderstanding. And miscommunication, though. Which was more of why I got frustrated. That, combined with being tired, and tired make irritable. So, yeah. But no, I am explicitly saying that we're both stubborn. I will not take a no for an answer on that one. I'm stubborn, you are stubborn. This is true. Whether you were frustrated or not, or annoyed, you are definitely stubborn. You didn't make me... mad and annoyed are different, man. Mad, I'm like... mad is like... I was not angry. I was... How would I put this? Annoyed is like... This is frustrating. But it's worth having. Mad is like, fuck this shit. I'm being wronged. You know? That's how I think about it. They might be considered the same, or frustrated/annoyed might be considered a lesser version of mad, but that is not how I think of or use the term. So, like, you didn't piss me off, man. As I said before, frustrating, but then at the same time, it was also partially... Not partially. A good deal of it was both of our difficulties in communicating. Mine because of my state, and yours because of dysmexia. Dyslexia. Dyslexia. Oh! Curious. Want more coffee. I shouldn't drink more coffee. It's almost 8. I want more coffee, though. Between EU4 and Satisfactory, I might need to go and make a microdose of caffeine. Like, you know, like do a regular shot and pour it out, and then do a diluted one and pour it into the cup. And then the rest of it's decaf. Just to keep me going, because dude, I'm fucking, that's like how I feel. I feel, Definitely want to move my defensive line out to these mountains. Here in, I guess, Bam? Bam would be a good one, yeah. Anyways, alright, I want to pay off my loans. I also would like to be not paying for a fuck ton of corruption. That'd be nice, too. If you want to count military rockets, the most worldwide fuel would probably be solid rocket propellant. I don't count military, because military, A, they aren't using it currently, and B, their goal is for it to go boom. I'm pretty sure that military rockets, any fuel that's left over, they want to blow up as well. They don't want anything stable in that thing. They want unstable fuel. Let's see here. Okay, money is coming back into my treasury. Okay, so this is currently making... This is making 8 ducats, and this making 3. My income has actually increased. I'm going to transfer this, because almost nobody can pull trade power from here. And if you pull trade power, you actually get more trade power. So, if I do that, I'm pulling now. Thinking of which. Hell yeah. I'm going to use propagate religion. Wait, no, you can't use that on... Fuck! Can't use that on Coptics. Good question. Maybe, like, unstable when exposed to oxygen? I don't know. You have a point. I said something really dumb there. Everything else, a lot of other things can be chalked up to misunderstandings. That was me being dumb. Me thinking something dumb. I mean, I know that the government wants whatever they can do to get a bigger boom. Once it gets there, but like, yeah, you're right. You're right, I yield. I yield on that. Fucking hell. You scumfuck bastard, you. There, give me a new discipline advisor. Bastards. do is several things, actually, but... Well, I am... Well, I have to yield. That was correct, objectively. There's nothing like... No ifs, ands, or buts. I was just being dumb. Like... like... Big military weapon dude apart from small arms. So you like large weapons, but you like weapon systems, but you don't care about like regular firearms, or well, pistols, because technically shotguns and other such are not considered small arms. Small arms fire is considered just to be pistols, if I remember correctly. I think I do, but let me double check that one. I want to make sure I'm right. What constitutes small arms fire? Any firearm of a 60, 15 millimeter, or smaller bore. What is a caliber 60 caliber? Let me double check the sizing of that. It can be a rifle cartridge. Okay, so never mind. I was wrong. So I think I think it means that there are... Oh, I agree they're solved. Oh, that's why you... Oh! That's why you don't like them, because they're done. Yeah, short of railguns or plasma. They're pretty much, small, which are not even, unless there's some really hidden government stuff going on, which is fully possible. You know, we don't really, you know? Well, I guess lasers, technically, but lasers seems less likely, personally, but I guess it could be possible. Like, I just feel like the issue with lasers is that it goes through everything. Or if it's strong enough that it can go through anything, and then you get a lot of, like, extra damage that you didn't intend. But yes, conventional firearms, we are in agreement. That is pretty much done. There's only minor improvements that can be made. Let me check something. Oh, okay. Just somebody come back. Let me Stratima guys. Magoo? But yes, no, small arms includes rifles. So, I think it's... I think that... Does that mean that... Light gas gun. I'm gonna send you something, because I think if I say this on Twitch, I'm on a lot rockier terms than anything else I've ever said. More... Let's just say I, know plenty of people involved in military contracting. Or at least I used to. I don't anymore. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. Nothing to see there. But, light gas gun. Is that like, using gas to guide laser? A laser? Like, you know... Or is that a chemical-induced laser? Or is that, like... setting basically or using an explosion down the line of it? Or finally, a Also, well, friendly reminder, Poi Poi. If it's public that they have a prototype of something, and 70% chance that they actually have a fully working and ready one, and they just want to put off how long it takes for other people to start making it. Pull this to the Gulf of Aden, or this. Let's do this one. I have a lot more power here. With that, I can pull more money that way, and... Oh yeah, I need to start conversions, though. But that's just my rule of thumb, because we always find out... more liberal countries, because they don't need their military weapon. Their military arms are for two purposes, or their purposes are for warfare and keeping war from happening by having the bigger gun. They have more of an ability to keep higher tech weapons secret than, say, more authoritarian nations, because authoritarian nations, part of their right to rule is literally from the power of their military arms. Which is why you constantly see Russia and China putting out weapons before they're ready. While most US weapons tend to be pretty thoroughly cooked by the time they reach the battlefield. On the other hand, fascinatingly enough, opposite in the aeronautical industry, but the reason is because of the reason is primarily because of companies like Boeing, like companies that do also civilian stuff. So a lot of aeronautical stuff comes out still undercooked. Not normally the military stuff, not as badly as the civilian side though. If the Boeing Max has taught us anything. Okay, Jill Letty. Okay, I do want to invade Ethiopia, but I am putting that off for now. Until I have this 3% missionary strength, I'm gonna have to be careful about my, Really, game? Basically a gun with a capped end that hyper compresses hydrogen, you don't say. To then fire a round using said hydrogen. Since hydrogen's speed of sound is faster than the gas of explosive. Oh. That is really cool, but it sounds really dangerous for the soldier shooting it. I like having working eardrums. Like, it's a cool idea, it's just worrisome. Like, soldiers already have hearing loss, even with regular firearms and earplugs that they wear in combat. Let's see. I guess convert these two. Let's see if there's anything I can give the ulema to make my conversions faster. Yes, but I'll make... Oh, it's a cannon, not a gun. Okay. I mean, yeah, okay. No, I understand now. Thank you. Yeah, I only got confused because you said gun, but you're right. Cannons are guns, technically, so yeah. In fact, I think the gun originates with cannons. The term gun. So it's artillery. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you. Arigato for the clarification. Okay, guys. Gonna take about a 1 to 2 minute break. I do need to switch over games, but... Actually, no. I've been doing it. I've been swapping games late all the fucking time. I should be responsible, no matter how much I want to keep playing EU4. But I do need to go pee either way. So, I'm going to be taking the next, like, 5 minutes or so to swap games. Go to the restroom, swap games, etc. So the stream will be stopped for that time period. 5 minutes. Set your timers if you want to be back. Yidge. So I will be back. Thank y'all so much. Oh, and thank you for dealing with me getting a little bit. No, a little bit of this. Not about this. A little bit this. I'll be back, though. Yeah, I'll be back. Okay. Okay, be back in 5 minutes. Hitting the stop streaming button now.